Hi my friends! Welcome to the channel English Professionally, and this video is about 50 real ways to improve your speaking by yourself, so I really hope it's an amazing video. Okay, so you see, the first method or the first way, so find a speaking partner. So you have to agree that you need to have lots of practice, lots of speaking practice, the more the better, so please try to find a speaking partner. Okay, secondly, so practice speaking wherever you can, so don't miss this opportunity. Yeah, really, so you need to take this opportunity at once, immediately, without any hesitation at all. So, 3. Translate your ideas, thoughts, plans, everything from your mother tongue into English. So I'm sure that you are full of lots of ideas, maybe innovative ideas or not necessarily different ideas. Translate everything, yeah, what you have in your head from your mother tongue into English. So it should be your habit. 4. Try to think in English. So right, it comes with practice. It isn't so easy. But if you actually translate, your ideas, thoughts all the time, so again and again, you'll start thinking in English. So it'll happen almost automatically. Good. So 5. Improve your grammar. It will give you great confidence. So I often come across these ideas that grammar is unimportant, so you need to close your eyes on grammar. It isn't so. You need to have actually a working knowledge of grammar, so at least or even better, so actually to build your own sentences and phrases. So it's so important, really. Don't underestimate the importance of grammar. Okay, speak to yourself, so you can do it at home, not necessarily in front of a mirror as many people might think. Yeah, so you can do other things. Maybe you can wash up the dishes, you can sweep the floor and so on, but it doesn't mean that you need to stay in front of a mirror, not only this way. Yeah. 7. Lose fear. So speak English for communication, so you need to get your message across so that other people can understand you. So no one is interested in your mistakes, believe me. Yeah. 8. Record yourself and then listen to it. It will bring you amazing results. Yeah, so actually it's one thing, so what you think about your English, and actually it's usually the opposite thing, what's in reality. So just you need actually to talk about something, maybe about learning English, about sport, then record yourself and listen to it. Then work harder, improve your English and compare these results. Again, it's so important. So 9. Listen more. So you need to have a clear model of speaking, and actually you can get this model while listening. So listen, listen and listen. And you also need to listen to something suitable for your level. For example, adapted books, conversations. Yeah, it's very good for a start. Yeah, so these books or conversations can be at a different level. So there is one very common mistake. The students try to watch English movies in the original or to listen to English speech in the original, and they don't understand and they don't know how things work. So you need to understand at least 95%. Yeah, actually, if we want to call this a method of learning really effective. Good. So 11. Listen to English while doing other things. Yeah, save your time. So I perfectly understand that you are a terribly busy person and you have no time for learning English at all. No problem. But it can be maybe just an excuse. Yeah, just you can listen to English so while doing other things, yeah, about the house, or while walking, while traveling and so on. Okay, 12. Watch English movies. It's also very important. Right, but the thing is that you need to watch English movies, yeah, more if your level is higher than intermediate. Yeah. So 13. So what's 13? So you need to listen to the radio too. So please, don't think that it isn't so good listening to the radio. So some people think that, so we used to listen to the radio, so in the 20th century, but we live in the 21st century, so, and it isn't so good, it isn't so. Actually, you need to train, you only train your listening skills. So when you listen to the radio, in contrast to watching TV. Yeah, so you see, when you watch TV, so you see different pictures, yeah, and it helps you to understand. So you train your listening skills, but not maybe for 100%. But if you're able, what's on the radio, it means actually that your listening skills are greater. So actually it's easier to watch TV and understand what's going on there than listening to the radio. Okay, so 14. You also need to listen to a wide range of programs. So not only the news. Yeah, so a wide range. So documentaries, so for entertainment, sports, so whatever. 15. Listen to English songs if you want to relax. Yeah, it's good, but don't think it will replace real learning or real education. It's impossible. So yeah, watching movies is okay, listening to English songs is okay, but it's mostly for entertainment, so it isn't about learning, it isn't about grammar. So it can be good in addition, but it can't replace, yeah, real learning. Okay, 16. So you also need to take notes in English. So, okay, so you have some ideas, you have some plans, no problem, just take notes. Have it on paper, and actually train your writing skills. And you know, actually, the phenomenon is that the more you write, the better it's for speaking too. So I think that you realize that when you write, you memorize it much better. For example, when I actually was typing it, I was saying many times, so when you write, you memorize it much better, and so it's in your memory almost forever. So it's so important, just write more and more. So some people just want to learn English fast, without writing, without doing any grammar exercises, and actually they fail in the end. But it isn't our method, so we have another approach. Okay, so you also need to maintain correspondence with your friends, or it can be a friendly chat or series of messages, so it's also good. So it's some kind of interaction. So we can attend a speaking club, I mean an English speaking club, it's good. Why not? So okay, so 20. So you can take private lessons, yeah, it goes without saying, or attend some English courses, or some English course, or courses, yes, more than one course. But please, my friend, don't think that it's the only way and it's much more effective than self-study. So it's good if you have money to invest, yeah, it's a good method, but you can learn English for free too. So if you have money, yeah, you can take private lessons, you can attend some courses, but some people think that it's the only way and it's more effective. I disagree with it, so I totally disagree with it. I know people actually who learn English for free, and their result is much better than the result of actually of those people who pay for their English education or for their English studies. So it depends on yourself, it depends on actually on the method, okay, which you use. 21. So you can live in an English speaking country. Yeah, you need, yeah, and if you do so, you need to communicate with others more while living there, not just not just attending an English course. Good. So 22. So if you can't remember a certain word or expression, don't stop. So you know how it usually happens. For example, yeah, okay, what's it in English? Or what's it in English? Oh yeah, failed. I failed the test. And something like that. So, what's this in English? How should I say it? No, just find, try to find other actually words. So, for example, I failed, just say I didn't pass the test, or my result wasn't so good, my result was very bad. So, try to find other words. Replace, yeah, the words which you can't remember, the words which you don't know. Okay, and don't stop, yeah? Try to use other words or expressions instead of it. Well, next, use an English dictionary. So it will help you. It will help you think in English. So if you're really serious about speaking English fluently, I mean fast and correctly, naturally, so you need to use this English dictionary. So it will help you link your ideas in English. So it's so important. It's extremely important. So what's next? You need to know common phrases in English speaking to link your ideas and save time. I mean, like, I think, it seems to me, from my point of view, in my opinion, so in addition to it, so more than that, moreover, and so on. So it really saves time and helps you actually to link your ideas. So 25, read a lot. So you need to read a lot. So when I read something in English, so it really helps me to understand how correct my English is, and I actually come across lots of useful phrases and expressions. So 26, you need to listen, read, and repeat. So I know that some teachers say that you need actually to read, while others, I mean, say that you need to listen. But I tend to think that you need to do all these things: listen, read, and repeat. Yeah, so you can listen and read at the same time. So yeah, so it's very useful. It's a very useful method. And then repeat. So if you really want to master your pronunciation and improve your intonation as well, so it's more effective doing all these things at the same time. Only reading isn't so effective. Yeah, it's good, but it isn't so effective. You need to listen. You need to listen to English speech. It's very important. And to repeat. So it's some kind of practice for you. So next, retell different stories, yeah, giving details. So please train this skill. So maybe you heard an interesting story, yeah, or an interesting conversation, or you read something in the news. Retell it, try to retell it. So you need to actually to master this art of narration. So when you retell something. Okay, so 28, do grammar exercises. So we have already said that actually we need to focus on grammar, so we can't ignore it, we can't close our eyes on it, so no way. So we need to focus on grammar, but not only theory, exercises, practice, more and more practice. So you know that actually what happens in reality. So students watch this or that video, so about maybe prepositions, about conditionals. Yeah, that's clear. They understand, but it's just an illusion. So if you really want to make sure that you understood this or that rule, you need to do grammar exercises, and you need to check yourself. So is the only right way. So I tend to believe. So don't think that watching or reading only theory will save you. No way, no. Next. 29. Train your memory. So if your memory gets better, you'll be able to memorize more useful words and expressions which you need to use in your speaking, and when you need to understand too. So the thing is that my memory was awful, yeah, in the beginning, but you know what happened. Actually, I tried to memorize different texts, rules, and so on, and so my memory was getting better and better. And so learning different English words or phrases, it's so easy for me. Yeah, next, speak for pleasure. So if you do it, it'll be a success. So you need to enjoy learning English. So if you don't enjoy learning English, so there is a problem. And you need to spot this problem. Yeah, you need to do something about that. So speaking English mustn't be painful or too stressful for you. So yeah, let's do it for pleasure. Well, so practice speaking English daily. It should be your habit. It should be your habit. It's like recording videos for me. So I try to record English videos daily. So it's my habit. And it's much easier to do it so when we do it on a regular basis, or in other words, regularly. So practice speaking English daily. So to yourself. So if you don't have a partner, if you have a partner, so with other partners, and so on, please do it. Next, take some international exams and see how strong you are in speaking and try to improve it. It's a very good method. So there are different international exams. So Cambridge exams like FC, CE, CP, IELTS, TOEFL, and so on. And so there is a part, yeah, which is called speaking. So you don't need to pay money to take this exam. So because there are different sample papers, so you can see it online and you can check the skill, or actually, yeah, you see, but maybe just you can take this exam and check your result too. So it really helps you to see what level you have at present. You also need to set clear goals and measure your progress. For example, you have a clear goal, maybe, I'd like to improve my speaking, but to what extent? To what degree? So maybe you want to speak English fluently, maybe you want to speak English without mistakes, maybe you want to speak like a native speaker, maybe you want to speak like an educative native speaker, so it can be different. So you need to set a clear goal and set a time limit. So by this month, by next month, so by next year, and so on. It's very important too. Next, trying to manage your time better and have a plan. It's also very important. Have a plan. So what you need to do today, what you need to do tomorrow, so what you need to do the day after tomorrow, and so on. And it will help you actually manage your time much better. So you need to practice with both native and non-native speakers of English. So I know it's maybe rather difficult to find a native speaker, no problem. So you can practice your English with non-native speakers of English, it's also okay. Next, success won't come immediately. So my friend, keep patience and work hard, continue working hard. So speak about topics you're interested in. So it will be easier for you really. So maybe you know a lot about science, about sport, so about foreign languages, maybe something related to your job or studies somehow, or your profession or future profession. So start speaking about it and it will be easier for you. So read simple books to reach more fluency. So it's called graded readers. So these books are for different levels too, written by native speakers, yeah. So there are different levels, A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. So, and it's very important. So read and listen to this book. So really, if you do it, so I think that your progress will be unbelievably high, really. So I've read so many books, I mean, graded readers, and maybe 10 pages a day or 15 pages a day, 20 pages a day seems impossible. But if you actually look at this text, so you'll really enjoy it. So I mean that you should understand at least 95%. So the problem is that when you read English books in the original, you don't understand it. And so you don't really enjoy doing it. But when you see the text and you understand it, when it's suitable for your level, it's another story. My friends, so I'd like actually to draw attention to these books. They are extremely useful. Yeah, do it. And so you can read maybe 20 books at this level, and 20 books again at the next level, and so on. Next, you can start your own video blog. Why not? So you can actually record yourself and upload your videos. Good. Brilliant idea. So read mostly topics and dialects and listen to it. So not only classical literature, it's a very common mistake. Topics, dialects, conversations, and listen to it. Focus on it first of all. So 41. Start teaching English for beginners. Why not? So if you aren't sure about your knowledge, you can do it for free in the beginning. So obviously it will be very beneficial, not only in terms of money, but in terms of your English progress. Good, so improve your vocabulary. So if you know more words, it'll be easier for you to speak and understand other people. Why do you need to improve your vocabulary? Not only to speak, because if you know 500 words, you can speak maybe without any problems at all. But the other thing is that when you need to understand other people, native speakers, so if you don't know these words, yeah, it can be a real problem. Yeah, so it can lead to some kind of misunderstanding. So please try to avoid this situation. Alright, so next, train your listening skills. It's very important. So you need to train it to avoid any kind of misunderstanding between you and your speaking partner. Watch videos with subtitles. It's very important. You need to see the text, my friend. So that's why Actually, I upload all the videos actually on this channel with subtitles. So I mean, when you can see the text, it's so important for listening skills. So it's a very intensive training, so, and you need to undergo this training. Okay, study the appropriate materials. So you need to choose actually really the best materials. You know that I know that all people are shocked by the abundance of information we have, yeah, living in the 21st century, but you need to choose the best materials, and I try to recommend actually the best materials too. Okay, so you can switch your operating system to English, yeah, it can be also good. So you can also, yeah, I wanted to say write more comments in English below, why not? So you can write some comments, maybe positive, negative comments, it doesn't matter. But the most important thing that you should be polite, yeah, and you should express your point of view, not just, okay, a good video, but yeah, write something more. So, for example, I really admire your way of teaching. So you're maybe the best teacher in the world, not only on YouTube. And explain why you think so. Yeah, it will be nice. It will be amazing. It will be absolutely fantastic just for more practice. Yeah. So then you have to do actually interesting activities in English. So activities which are important, so grammar activities, vocabulary activities, and they should be interesting for you, not boring. So, and you know, when are they not boring? When you feel progress. So if you feel progress, so these activities are interesting. So you need to feel progress first of all. Then you have to talk about something which interests both you and your speaking partner, not only you. It's for actually for communication. And you also need to practice English several times a day, not only in the beginning. I mean, not only at the beginning of the day, not only in the morning, not only in the evening or in the afternoon. You need to make pauses. So, you know, I noticed one interesting thing. So when I have a day off and I have maybe 5 hours, I study English very ineffectively. But when I have maybe an hour in the morning, an hour in the afternoon, an hour in the evening, so less time, I study more effectively because, yeah, I have rest. So maybe I do some physical exercises and it's much more effectively. So you need to split your day into several parts and so practice English several times a day. So in intervals. Okay, my friends, so I really tried to actually create a great course for you. Just need to follow these tips and success will come. So I'm absolutely sure about it. And I'd like to wish you good luck, my friends. Thank you. Bye-bye.